Yo, what's happening, people? How are we? We're on episode 9 of Solo Leveling. New episode out tonight because it's Saturday, but we're not up to date with the dub yet, so we can watch that one tomorrow. Depending on how much of a cliffhanger it leaves us on, I might have to start watching sub, but I don't know. Regardless, I still need to pick up something else to watch in between. If anyone's got any recommendations, like drop them down below, leave a comment. But I'm thinking Sakamoto Days because I've heard it's good. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's go.
The purified blood of the demon monarch. I finally have all the ingredients.
Wait.
The success rate and quantity depend on my intellect stats.
Is everything all right, Serginho?
So he can actually craft it, but not well, maybe.
Crafted.
He's actually done it.
The elixir of life. This is it. The thing that will cure Mom. At least, I hope. Oh, iron. Thanks, buddy. Arise.
Nah, he's not getting the dragon too. Cold. Cold.
A name. Right.
Name, blue
What
eyes.
was it? Kais... Carcass.
Remembering names isn't really your strong suit.
Blue eyes.
Whatever. I'm gonna call you... Kaiso.
Kaiso. Kaiso. Or Dragoon.
He can fly us home in no time! I just know Father will be thrilled and want to hold a grand celebration at the castle. Serginho?
I've got to get back as soon as possible
Hello?
to test the elixir.
Listening to me?
Wait,
said
I
we
should
could
have a new
a
runestone.
celebration, a fun, lavish party.
Not those. Not that either. Come on, let's see. Ah, here we go. Shadow exchange. Oh, nice. So that means I can switch places with any of my shadow soldiers. I
Ooh,
like that.
Shadow Clone Jutsu, eh?
Sorry, Esso, but you'll need to head back on your own.
What about the fun, lavish party?
The Radish Manor's on the 80th floor. That's a bit out of the way for me.
It is?
Let's meet again if fate allows it. Take care, okay?
I have one last thing to say!
He's already gone. What was gonna ask him? Ask him for his Snapchat or something.
This is where he was patrolling. We really switched. It's got a 3-hour cooldown time, but I'm not about to walk, so... Kaiso!
Sound.
The Japanese hunters will act as bait. Once the ants are drawn out, we'll use a special signal to disrupt their
Ah, forget all that noise. Just send Jin to the island. He'll do some damage, won't he?
colony while it's
Just send Jin.
They'll take out whatever's left and kill the queen.
Only question is whether or not the signal will function the way it should.
Absolute menace
Getting
elsewhere.
drinks should be relaxing, but you can't even crack a smile? I know how funny that story I just told you is.
Sorry, guess I missed the
Oh,
punchline.
they've got the SR here.
Frowning's only gonna give you wrinkles, man.
What the hell does that mean? Hard not to envy a guy like Byung-gu. You don't meet many S-rank healers, let alone ones who retired so young with all their limbs and their sense of humor intact. But as his former comrade, I'm happy he's still in such good spirits. Ah, thanks.
You know. Are you really gonna go back there?
I am.
I wonder if he's been the island with him.
Even after seeing the way Unsock went out?
Especially after that. If we don't put a stop to these flying ants, they'll infest the whole country and more will die.
Funny, since you never struck me as a patriot until now.
Well, I'm going either way, but I thought a noble-sounding excuse would make people think I'm cool.
Fair.
I guess he did tell us the same thing, or something close. I know they need S ranks, but I'm retired. So if you were gonna try to convince me...
Look, I just wanted to say goodbye, since I might not ever see you again.
I'm, taking the civil service exam.
Then you aren't retired.
I am, from the battlefield. It's just too much for me. So I'll get a government job. The history part's gonna be cake. Not sure about the rest.
You always were a history buff.
Oh, look at that
Have I ever told
scran.
you why I love period drama so much?
Enlighten me.
Because they're all in the past. And if you ask me, that's the only place war belongs.
Fair enough. Can't argue that.
Philosophical,
Any
that.
normal person would say the same. But hunters aren't normal. Don't think I've met one who doesn't like fighting apart from Byung-gu. Combat becomes routine. We almost have to enjoy it. Maybe that trait is a condition for awakening.
You know, your forehead. You're trying to get wrinkles, aren't you?
Shut up and drink.
You indulge like a college boy, though.
Indulge this, jackass.
I'd love to go to Japan, mate, but I'm terrified of flying. One day. Instead of Jin making this elixir of life for his mum, he should make elixir of not terrified of flying for me. I'd be
I'm
sound.
not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, shush. You divvy.
She got those burns because of me. She might not be able to swallow it. And even if she does, there are no guarantees. But I've seen the kind of miracles the system is capable of.
I hope it works.
It brought me from an E rank to where I am now. I need to have faith.
Ooh. She's gonna be bedridden, or do you reckon she's actually sound now?
Come on. You've got to wake up. Everything I've gone through to get stronger, it was all for you. Open your eyes, Mom. Please.
Man.
What is going on with me? I can't seem to focus at all today.
Yeah, so what even caused all this?
That warm breeze feels nice.
Too much build up, she's gonna wake up. Ah, there we go. There we go.
Sweet boy. How long have I been asleep?
Stop it, bro. Go tear at me.
4 years.
Oh yeah.
Shantina.
She's doing really well.
That,
And you're both okay.
that's the kind of kip I need. Good
Thank
4
you
years.
for keeping your promise. Look at how much you've grown up. You're covered in scrapes and bruises. Baby, you must have been through so much this whole time. I am so proud of you. Hey, hey.
In all the show, this is the weakest you're gonna see him. That's crazy.
You've done so well. Gino.
She awoke from eternal sleep.
As hard as it is to believe, yes. Her family has requested immediate release, and seeing as all her vitals are functioning normally, I have no reason to deny them.
You're beautiful. Gino.
You're okay.
Sorry I worried you.
It was all worth it. This is the reward I wanted the whole time.
I can't believe he's finally cleared out that S-rank dungeon.
For coming and providing coverage on this matter. As you're aware, the giant ants from Jeju are now capable of flight and have even escaped the island, leaving death and devastation.
I mean, there's got to be like
cannot continue. Thus, on behalf of the Hunters
12 episodes maybe this
I'm
season.
announcing our 4th raid to contain the Jeju Island dungeon break.
It's going to be a cliffhanger though, innit? Going to Jeju Island, it'll just end there. It's got to be.
We'll have the prowess and support of 10 S-rank hunters from Japan as well. But this isn't a purely S-rank operation by any means. We want to ensure the safety of the public. So A-ranks and below will protect the waters and the mainland. Our plan is set, and we will see it through to the end.
Honestly, I'm straight terrified of this upcoming raid.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared too, man. But the ones who can't defend themselves must be hundreds of times more afraid than us. So let's end it. For the people who don't have the means to or the choice. We can't sit by while our country turns into an anthill, now can we?
You bastard! Stop at your little mess!
Everything about this guy's unpredictable. From powers to personality. Not many could help someone like him when he needs it.
Keep him with the Jack Daniels. I thought it was Yuji then, from behind. Yuji Itadori. Ooh.
Sis, I only left you alone for 1 week.
Now, I have 4 years of housework to make up for anyway. And we've got 6 hands between us. No denying this place is showing its age, huh? Some of these older stains just won't come out.
It's no surprise. We've lived in the same apartment since I was born.
I suppose that's true.
I wanted this for so long,
Depends on what's in the fridge.
and yet I feel so anxious.
It just feels surreal.
Since the reawakening, I've crossed a line I don't think I can come back from.
Ginu,
Yes, Mom?
has there been any word from your father?
Oh, he's back. He's back. Don't you worry about that.
I saw you became a hunter too. You're
Speaking
all over
of,
the
yeah,
news.
word is he? Not seen him in a few episodes.
Actually, do you remember when your father was a firefighter?
He battered that
The way
down
he
guy
always
and then
wanted to
just
help
dipped.
people might be the biggest reason I became
Stay
his
away from your
wife.
family or I'll murk
Looks
you.
like you've inherited
Like
that
that.
part
That's
of
it.
him.
Hey, do you think my dream of being a doctor is because of Dad too?
Yes, you're both your father's children, no doubt.
Yeah, we're pretty great.
Hello?
Good work with the press conference, sir.
Thank you. And thank you for all of your assistance.
Chairman sending him off.
course.
I was glad that you were present for our unexpected guest's visit.
Yes, Thomas Andre. An American S-rank with enough power to rival a whole country.
What?
It was my hope he was here to join the mission.
The timing did make it seem that way. But someone strong enough to take on
Who's
national
this guy?
militaries is literally a
Who's this guy?
He can't casually intervene in foreign affairs.
True. But then, why'd he come if not to help?
Could be he meant what he said. He did tell us he'd pop in when he was around. Perhaps he came to warn us about Hunter Huang's intentions. Or maybe it was for something else entirely. Any luck getting in contact with Hunter Sung yet?
Yes, just a moment ago. He'll be here shortly.
We strike in 4 days. It's a raid we've been wanting to launch for years. Would you be willing to lend us your strength?
It's a perfect opportunity to level up. I'd hate to let it go.
Yeah.
Or
Help everyone.
I would have hated to.
Just go. Yeah, your mum's sorted now. She can hold down the fort. Just leave.
Well, sir.
Ooh.
Magic power.
They're pretty far away. I'm impressed you could sense that. There's no cause for alarm, though. Our S ranks are just getting a little exercise. If you're curious,
I'll show you.
we can go take a look.
Yeah. Off we go.
Hey, Master Pig. Might want to stop skipping leg day. Gotta train your lower body while you're young.
I would, if I could do burpees at my desk, Master Ma!
It's rare indeed for all these S ranks to gather in one place. I'd guess that wave of power you felt was most likely a result of these two sparring.
Hunter Beck is being pushed pretty hard, isn't he?
Because he hasn't exactly gotten serious yet. Hunter Ma would feel the strain otherwise. If you weren't aware, the robust fellow in the white gi is Donguk Ma of the Fame Guild.
But why is he holding back at all? Doesn't seem like Hunter Ma is a guy you should do that with.
Yes, well, Yunho can't really cut loose when he's fighting humans. If he unleashed his full power, he'd turn into a monster.
I have heard rumors he transforms in battle.
Over there, next to Hunters Cha and Lin, we have members of the Knights Guild. Ah, and here come our guests.
The firm.
The S-rank hunters from Japan, including their guildmaster, Ryuji Goto.
Huh? Hey, who's that guy?
That is Hunter Jinu Sung. He was named S-rank very recently.
He's a strong assassin type, right?
No. I'm almost certain that he's a mage, sir.
Bit of both.
Him?
Hey, if it isn't the guy who ruined Mean Sung's publicity stunt just by opting to go through the front door.
That's the Reaper Guild
No
guy.
wonder I felt the air in here shift.
If this is the best their country has to offer, I'm a bit disappointed. I suppose watching your fights has spoiled me somewhat. Other S-ranks simply can't compare.
Glaze. Holy glaze.
Interpreter lady. I ain't entirely sure what you said, but I caught your disgusted tone. Sounded like you were mocking us.
You're amazing, Mr. Park.
And you are?
You're looking at the reputable guildmaster of the Knights Guild, Mr. Jung-Soo Park himself.
Jung-Soo Park? Can't say I've ever heard that name.
Well, you might not have heard of him before on account of him being an A rank instead of an S, but we're still one of the 5 biggest guilds in the country. We'll be acting as security on
A rank. Get those letters out of here, boy.
Of causing a scene, I suggest that you not.
These folks were saying we're a bunch of weaklings, so they're the cause of this.
Doesn't matter. Chill out.
Shodoi. Second,
We have a rare
chance to spar together. All these S-ranks in one room.
Whose voice was that?
A-rank's not good
Oh,
enough
it's the
for
dude
ya?
that sounds like Shikamaru,
Feel
isn't
free
it?
to set your own rules, but let's keep it friendly.
Well, I'm on board. Although, let's exclude any mage types or non-combatants, since it's difficult for them to compete alone.
That's fine with me.
All right, then we're all agreed it's combat types only. If someone grabs your wrist, you get tagged on the back, or anything besides your feet hits the floor, you're done. You automatically lose. And instead of one-on-one matches, we'll do a free-for-all.
Of course there's going to be an arc like
The
this.
raid we're preparing for is bound to be just as
Of course.
Sounds fair enough.
Any show where there's any type of like training center or anything like this
The
is
representatives
peak.
for our team will be Hunters Cha, Lim,
Happens
Ma,
on
and
Naruto,
Beg.
happens on My
And our
Hero.
team will be hunters Tawata, Kumamoto, Hoshino, and Tanaka.
Now then, if everyone's ready, let the free-for-all begin.
That's the next episode. Let's go see. Let's go see.